Guess who's back? Back again. Makai's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Bro, that was so cringy. Shout out to Eminem, by the way. Hey guys, we're back with another video. Woo, it's been a minute since I last done that intro, bro. So yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be explaining where I've been for, the 9 months I've been going. Also, why I've been depressed for, for a long time, because you guys, don't know, what was going on. And this video is to, help further explain that. And also, I want to give a message, by the way, that, this is to help people who also have went through same or maybe similar struggles as me. So if you have went through this, just know that you're not alone and these things can get better. And also, off topic by the way, but today is my birthday. Yep, today is my birthday on the 23rd. Is that I'm actually 18 years old, man. Yep, finally 18. But I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, because as of recording this, I'm only recording like the intro part for the video and all that stuff. So I might either get it done maybe later tonight, well today the 23rd, or maybe a few days after, maybe tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. Just whenever I upload this, you can send happy birthdays in the comment section. I also made a community post, but that's not what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about why I've been going for over 9 months, and I'm the most forgotten YouTuber ever on this platform.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Nah, I'm just joking. I'm not the most forgotten. You guys didn't forget me, because if you guys forgot me, you probably wouldn't care about me. But all jokes aside, I will try not to have, full on energy in this video, because this is something serious, and I don't want to, you guys think that I'm like trying to make this a laughing matter or anything. This is just trying to entertain you guys, so it don't feel like the vibe don't feel like off and dull and all that, just to entertain you guys. So I hope you understand that, so don't mind the humor, because I know this video, like I said, serious matter. But anyways guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start the video, so make sure you guys get your snacks ready and get comfortable, because this video is gonna be sad and probably going to touch a lot of you guys' hearts. So without further ado, let's start the video. Okay, before I get into the reasons why I've been going for a while and dive deeper throughout the whole video, if talking about depression seems like a sensitive topic for you, I suggest clicking off this video, as I want to share my experience and don't want you guys to feel overwhelmed by the topic. So if it feels too much right now, you can leave at this time segment. When I talk about, I'll leave it on the screen, because I also want to talk about my personal experience, but not only that, but just to inspire others that they're not alone in this, and that things can get better and all that stuff, and to feel that comfort that they're not the only one. So if you do feel overwhelmed by the topic, you can leave at the timestamp, leave on the screen. But anyways, we're going back to the video. And also thank you to the people who are still watching this video right now. I really love you so much, and I'm grateful for you guys, for your guys' support. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the video. Get the heck out. Why you still here? Don't try to hide. I know you still watching this video. Nah, I'm just joking, guys. For those that are still watching this video and want to hear my journey, on this, then buckle up, because this video is going to be serious, and it is probably going to, touch a lot of your, guys' hearts. So anyways, no more jokes. Let's just, get straight into it. Alright, so the reasons why I've been going for so long, for 9 months actually, guys, because I took like a Corey break, But besides the point though, I want to just talk about why I've been gone, from YouTube and from Discord, Roblox, for a while. The main reasons why I just been gone from, YouTube and all the other stuff is that I was just going through like a game burnout, especially on Roblox too, and as well, like, focusing on, bettering my mental health and, finishing school, because, I actually graduated, but I'm actually going to be talking about, my future, my future plans at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. But the first reason, is obviously, game burnout, and I know this is like, kind of a problem for me, and obviously people who play video games or people who are, content creators that do, content off of that. And I know it can be very inconvenient because, we can sometimes play the game, like the same games and all that stuff, because our viewers, like, want that game, and, if we don't play it, we're gonna lose viewers. So after just like a while, it just seems like playing the same games and streaming Roblox all the time, I got kind of burned out. Like, it all seemed like too repetitive, for me, and it still is right now. And I even lost like motivation towards gaming entirely, not just like Roblox in general. I was like burnt out, from that. I was still kind of burnt out from that too, because I tried to play like other games during my break, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex, and my favorite childhood game, Charlie Murder, and it just didn't even hit the same anymore how it used to be. And most of the time I would like immediately quit like the game in like 10 minutes and thinking like, this game is just boring, I'm just turning it off, almost as if I was slipping back into my my first ever depressive episode all over again in 2022. Those who have been here for a while know that I had took that break in 2022. I also like took breaks like before and all that stuff, because I struggle with burnout and just playing the same game. But yeah, that's the first reason why I just been gone. I just didn't want to fake the content for you guys and put on a little show, because you guys know I have to be authentic and firm with you guys, so I just didn't want to do that and had to take a break. So on to the next reason. Alright, so the last reason why I've been gone for 9 months, and this is actually the big reason, and I'm pretty sure you guys, it's pretty obvious that you guys know why, and this is like the main factor of why I've been going, is my mental health. So as you guys already know, I talk about how I went through depression, obviously, and how it impacts me on a significant note, and this has been going on for a while, and honestly I never really sought to like explain it fully, despite that video I had made a year ago about my depression. So in this video I'm just going to be diving deeper into that and share of what's going on back then in my journey. That's what the whole video is for, like I said beginning. So yeah, let's get into it, because I want to share my personal experiences that really affected me, including struggles with friends and relationships and all that. So let's go and talk about that. It all started from what I can remember, is that I would have these dark, gloomy periods / breakdowns where I just didn't feel like streaming because of my mental state, or just even doing anything in general, and I couldn't just find why for some reason. And all that stuff. And despite having a medium-sized audience on this channel and a loyal fan base, I kind of felt the pressure to even stream when I couldn't on my lowest days and all that stuff. It's just because I felt like that I would let you guys down, and just feel some type of guilt about it, not not being productive. But yeah, to even add on to that, I would even have like on and off days. Like it like some days I would, you know, want to stream, and other days I couldn't bring myself to, because, you know, I would like feel low and all of that stuff. It was really just frustrating and kind of very complicated to name what was happening, you know, like this constant like battle going in my mind, just telling me, oh, you gotta do the stream today, Makai, and then the next moment just says, I just don't feel like streaming, you know, today, because I just didn't have the energy to, and I felt bad and all that stuff that you know, let you guys down. But now that you guys got like a clear idea of my depression, like, you know, how it started when I experienced it, and honestly, you know, I have told, you know, I mean, if you guys are wondering, I have told, you know, some of my friends and family members already kind of know already about this stuff, because I already told them about it, and I'm finally having the, you know, urge to you know, talk about it in this video, despite the fact I had made a video already. But anyways though, let's go ahead and dive into the reasons why I've been, you know, depressed. I got 2 reasons why. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about it right now. Alright, the first reason why I'm depressed, and this is actually the main reason what contributed to my depression, and the reason is I had gotten, you know, betrayed by someone that I was close to, and had pushed me away and had made new friends to exclude me, you know, at school. It really made me felt like, you know, incredibly isolated and alone, because I really just lost a friend. I thought I had trust in him and thought, you know, we had like a close bond. It was just like a painful, you know, experience that deepened my depression, is like the main reason and all that stuff. And I struggled to process it at first. I mean, obviously things have changed now. We forgave each other and all that stuff. So I'm not going to say who did it, by the way, because I don't want to put them, you know, on the spot and all that. But I guess he like decided to like you know, decided to turn the cold shoulder on me for no reason and all that stuff. And it was someone close to me, like dearly. Like it just felt like a shock to me and all that stuff. You know, like when like for example, I'm gonna explain an example. If you lose like a valuable item and you lost it, you're like, it puts like a, you know, a shock like in your chest, like, wow, that like really happened because you lost something valuable. That's how I felt. And, you know, even on top of that, it really messed with, like, you know, how I viewed myself in life, because I just felt like I didn't belong in their, you know, friend group, because I would always have to be, you know, in their group, and just didn't fit in there and all that stuff, which just gave me social anxiety and made it hard to trust people because of it. Because I just stopped, you know, wanting to be around people in school anymore, because I couldn't trust them, and being in their friend group just, you know, only just made the depression worse, because I just didn't feel accepted, and they didn't, you know, treat me well and all of that stuff, and I just felt like an outsider in their group. I just didn't, you know, feel accepted, and, you know, that felt over, because it really felt overwhelming, you know, to face the outside world when I had felt that feeling. It's just because isolation just, you know, made the depression in school worse for me and all that stuff, because, you know, I couldn't even focus, and even for my grades too. That's why, you know, I had stopped going to school. It was because of that reason, and that only deepened my, you know, depression. But like I said, I won't name who did it, because I don't want to spread any hate or negativity in any way, because I don't want to go in much detail, because they could be happening to watch this video, and they probably would like feel, I don't want them to feel some type of way about it, because I mean, things change, like I said, guys, and I'm not trying to hurt anyone or bash anyone. I'm just sharing my personal journey on my mental health, because you guys need to know this. But yeah, man, but the situation at that time really hurt me. I feel like he could have interpreted it better. I I don't even know why he did it till this day, because I never asked for an apology because I don't like starting drama and all that. But that only just made me lonely and depressed, which deepens the depression. But however, like I said, over time, process those emotions and all that stuff, became friends and all that. But yeah, man, so that's the first reason and all that stuff. I know, you know, it's sad, you know, reflecting back on this, but hey, at least I'm doing better. So, and also wait till the end, because I'm going to be showing the aftermath and all that. But anyways, let's get to the second reason why I've been depressed. Alright, so the second reason why I'm depressed, this is a lot, you know, less worse than the first reason, but it's still kind of, you know, somewhat impacted me. So yeah, it's supposed to be like a follow-up to the first reason, and that led to my, I think it was like the second depressive episode where things gotten like way heavier, cause that was like the year after, you know, it happened. But let me go and tell you the reason. So the second reason, guys, I think you guys already know. I told some of my, you know, most of my family already knows, and you know, a few of my IRL friends, is that I had went through, you know, a relationship breakup. Yup, you might be wondering, don't act surprised. And I already have told people, like I said, that, you know, I had a girlfriend and stuff and all that, but we had broken up in 2023. It was like the end of 2023. We only had like dated for like over a year. Like, it didn't even last 2 years. If we would have still been dating right now, we would have still been dating for like 3 years. This is like crazy, man. But yeah, I was in a relationship. And if we were still dating till this day, we would have been dating for like almost 3 years, but we had broken up, sadly, because, you know, a lot of stuff was going on and all that. And you might be wondering, Mech has
W-Riz, yeah, bye.
Did have W-Riz until, you know, we had broken up and all that. So I'm gonna explain that. So yeah, let me go and explain why you know, we broken up. So it all kind of started back in you know, 2022 and went through, you know, to late 2023, is that when we had broken up, you know, at the end of 2023. So basically, you know how, like, you know, relationships, you know, you're supposed to get to know each other deeply in a relationship, try to get their number after you know them and all that stuff, and all the you know, fun stuff about, you know, relationships, and, you know, the social hierarchy, you know, of it and all that stuff, and go on like cool dates and all that. I think she had said one time that you know, that we should go on one, but we didn't. But we kind of did the opposite of that, and the main issue, you know, of, you know, the relationship was just kind of having, like, you know, lack of, you know, what's the word? Lack of, like, you know, trust, and just, you know, failing to communicate about problems, you know, like, you know, being like transparent basically in the relationship. Yeah, but yeah, it started, you know, as I mentioned, from, you know, 2022 to late 2023. I was struggling and all that stuff. Well, I guess we were struggling, I guess. But like I said, the biggest challenge that was in the relationship was just the lack of communication, like being transparent, and she wasn't really being transparent with me, and she was just, you know, she was just being disloyal to me and all that stuff. And it was around with, you know, I have also said this in my Q&A video too, but it was, you know, specifically about getting her number, guys, because I think someone has said, you know, did I have a girlfriend? I had answered it, but yeah, I tried to get her number, like exchange numbers, and for some reason, like, she was like being like, she wouldn't even like give me it for some reason. Like she didn't even trust me. Like, I didn't know why. And I tried to ask her, why won't you give me, your number or something like that? But she kept saying no for some reason. And, like, I don't know why though, because I do want to tell you guys like a story time of how we met, but I'm probably ain't gonna get to all of that because how long the videos is gonna get. But I was just asking her like numerous times that, why won't you give me your number? And she kept saying no. Like, she kept pushing me, kept pushing me away or something. Like, she was like insecure, like over, protective of her number. I feel like she could have just said, oh, I don't like feel like giving my number out. And I had tried to get her oh my god, I had tried to tell her to download Discord, and she said she would like download it, but she never did for some reason. I don't know why. It's cause like she has said like that she needed like Wi-Fi or like service for her phone or something like that. But doesn't like the school like have Wi-Fi? Like, she was like making weird excuses, saying that I will get my phone fixed in like in about like a week, but never told me that her phone got fixed. Like a week, like literally like a week like came, and she never told me that that her phone got fixed. She just still said, oh,
It hasn't got fixed.
and little did I know, I actually saw her on her phone, and she was just gonna say, oh, I'm just using like my friend's phone. How are you gonna use your friend's phone if they like need it? It doesn't even make any sense. Like, it felt like I didn't really trust her. And I also kind of did thing. I don't know if it was I was jumping to conclusions, but I also kind of thought she like cheated on me at first. But then I said, maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions. So I gave her another chance, and she kept just making those same old excuses, not giving out her number. Like, she didn't trust me. But like, that's crazy, because like, she's the one that asked me out. And you literally asked me out and confessed, because like, we were in like the same like biology class. We met in ninth grade biology class, and she just said she had a crush on me and all of that stuff. And I said, I kind of did have to have some time to think about it, obviously, because I was never in a relationship before. But she was kind of like getting excited about it, and then I think like a few days later I thought about it, and that's when we had started dating and all that stuff. But I would tell you guys the story, but probably for another time. But it was just like, she wasn't being like being like authentic with me, and being firm with me. It's just like she was just like hiding something from me, like beating around the bush. But I feel like the relationship could have been interpreted better, if she would have had communicated her problems, instead of just chasing her down, which kind of felt exhausting and all that. And yeah, but it happened a while ago, and obviously, like I said, things have changed. And guys, I'm not trying to like I said, bash or hurt anyone or anything like that, like call out anyone. I'm just reflecting and telling you guys why I've been gone for for a while. I'm not trying to hurt anyone or try to talk bad or anything like that. I'm just reflecting on it, and and saying it in more calmly way and all that. But yeah, man, it's just that there was a lot of trust issues, and that's the main reason why it was so hard to trust people, because like once we broken up, I felt kind of relieved, because like, so then I didn't have to keep like asking her, like feel that exhaustion to keep asking for her number and stuff. But it was just something else, man. I just wish that I still think to this day about it, but I try not to let it ruin my my mind and stuff, because learn to, manage my emotions and mental health. But I think I confronted her one time though about it, but she just denied it. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's it for, the two main reasons why I'm depressed and all that. I was trying not to make this video long. Sorry if it's long, but yeah, there was a lot of like red flags in the relationship and all that. But yeah, she would just literally just say her phone was broken and never told me about it. But I just feel like she could have just interpreted the relationship better and just opened up. Like if she had a problem about something, just tell me about it instead of just like having me to talk to you about it, not chasing you down like a dog or something. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I gotta move on to the next thing. Alright, so now I'm gonna talk about the aftermath of my life and how it is now after the turning point of depression, because things changed, like I said, and all that, since I've been gone from YouTube, like from my from my 9-month break and all that. And it can still kind of get I still can get negative thoughts at times, but I learned to manage better it. But anyways, let's go and talk about the aftermath. Alright, so the aftermath of my life. So I would say things have gotten, definitely gotten better since then, and my, depression has improved over time. I mean, ever since, I've been on this break, as I learn myself better, my coping mechanisms, my relationship, and stepping out of my comfort zone, and even mental health, all together, learn to integrate the grief, that happened in, my life, and starting to move on from it, even though sometimes I might still think about it. I mean, that's part of becoming, a human and healing, man. Like, it's going to happen, like, especially for people who are, are going through this stuff, like I said. And you guys are not alone in this. Which that brings my next point too. But before we get to that point, I just want to say thank you everybody, man, for just supporting me and being here. I know how hard it is to feel the emotional struggles, sometimes. I mean, everyone goes through emotional struggles. That's part of becoming human. I mean, we're not robots. We're not numb to feel emotions. But I just want to say thank you, man, for all the comments. Even on that depression video I made last year, a lot of you guys left positive comments saying, Mac, I wish you well, and that the time will heal it. And guess what? The time did heal it. And I just want to say, for those who are going through something like this, to know that you're not alone, and there are things to help you, on the way of recovering from, depression. Because if I have went through depression, then you can get through it. I know how hard it is, because especially, if maybe you had lost someone, like a grief, like kind of like my situation. Maybe if you lose like a family member, or going through like, with one of your close friends betraying, I know how hard it can be, man. And I'm sorry if you have went through that. There's a lot of of my friends that have went through that, so I just want to say rest in peace if that did happen. But yeah, I just want to say that you're not alone in struggling with this. If you do need serious help, call like this suicide hotline. It's 988 in the US. I don't know what it's like for other countries, because I know we got people from different countries and that watch my channel in some countries though. But yeah, man, but yeah, I just want to talk about the like aftermath. Things have gotten better. I started to manage my emotions better, and I've just been feeling calm lately. Like, I mean, I can still feel emotions, but I learned to manage in a more calm demeanor and stuff, and I can challenge my negative thoughts, so I won't spiral and all that stuff. But it still does come, you know, sometimes it comes and goes, but I don't let it stop me, man. But yeah, it has gotten, definitely gotten better ever since school ended. And oh yeah, and also guys, I actually graduated school. You guys probably already saw that. The community post, I graduated school, made it through 12 years of hell, guys. I finally made it. It's honestly crazy, man. And I'm also supposed to be uploading a video, of that too, because I was supposed to, but since I was waiting for my camera. Oh yeah, the new camera too. I got my new camera, guys. Let me know how it looks. I think it looks good. It looks way better than my other camera, because I had got it for a birthday gift, because my parents had gotten me it and all that stuff, because I wanted to improve my content's quality. So let me know how it looks in the comment section. I know it looks good, way more better, so no more of that like stuff in the background. It's way more crisp. But yeah, I'm planning on making some content. Also, I'm going to be going to culinary school soon. I start September 5th. Not September 5th, the 15th. I don't know why I said 5th. And also, let me know when you guys start school too, because I know a lot of you guys got school and all of that stuff. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say that take care of your mental health, man. I know how hard it is in this world, that it's so hard to trust people and going through those struggles. Maybe if you went through some similar like what I went through, or maybe I don't know, just like based on your struggle, like what you have went through, because I know there's probably people who have it worse than me and all that stuff, because honestly I've been through a lot over the years, especially with kept starting new channels, kept getting terminated. You guys already know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be coming back, guys. Just know, I'm already because I'm gonna be posting that video. Oh yeah, and I also want to say happy belated New Year's, man, because I was supposed to upload the return video on after New Year's, but I actually never gotten to do it, because number one is because I had gotten like burnt out from it, because I was just trying to make the video like seem perfect. I guess I got burnt out. I did record the video though, but because I got burnt out. And number two is just because oh my god. And number two is it was just because the stuff I had said was outdated and I had to change it. So that's why I didn't upload it during New Year's. And I also had said I was gonna upload when school was over, and I never did. So sorry guys for procrastinating on that, man. And yeah, if you're new around here, you probably don't know I take like these long breaks. And actually, I think this is the longest break I ever took on my channel, because I remember on my other channel I had took like 7 months off or something like that. But I think this is the longest break I ever took on this channel, because like literally the world record of me taking breaks for like literally 9 months, bro. I think I have took a break for 9 months before. Did I? I don't even know, man. But it was just because, like I said, mental health was in the way in school and all of that. But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Oh yeah, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to my man, Javid. I was gonna say what you guys got for Christmas and stuff, because I was, like I said, I was supposed to upload the video. I was doing the video before New Year's, but I was like rushing it, so I couldn't get it out, like I said, because felt burnt out, and the stuff I had, the stuff in the script was too outdated and all that stuff. But yeah, I want to say shout out to my man Javid, because I'm supposed to be doing a Marvel Rivals video and a commentary video with him and Jared. With Jared and all that stuff. He has a RTX 4060. I know I'm like super late on it, but I'm actually proud of him, man, but I just want to say shout out to him, man. Make sure you go subscribe to him, because I'm gonna be doing collabs with him. But I guess a happy belated Christmas too and all that stuff. And it was actually my birthday yesterday too. Yeah, it was my birthday. We had like celebrated and all that stuff. But yeah, I just want to say shout out to my boy Javid for, you know, getting the RTX 4060. So now he can play games, he can play whatever he wants. But yeah, man, I just want to say, message before I leave is take care of your mental health, guys. Even if you're a content creator or just like, you know, in general, just take care of your mental health, man. I know how hard it is to feel that pressure. I mean, if you're a content creator like me, having to upload videos and not having to upload videos whenever you're like trying to heal, but just trust the process, man. I mean, you guys have said it when you guys supported me. I think Bacon, who is the one who said it, like, time will heal it, and guess what? It did. So if you can get, if I can get better, then you can get better, man. So yeah, and make sure you try to do activities to keep you busy, because I realized that also helped me too, like, you know, exercising, meditating for the mind, like calms your like mind, like marinate, like the stuff marinates your mind. Like watch YouTube videos of that too. What else also? I mean, listen to music, spending time with friends and all that stuff. I know how hard it is to make friends, especially if you don't trust people. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It's getting way too long, but just know I'm excited for the future, man. And I'm finally 18. It's just so much stuff has happened since I've been going, man. And keep out on the lookout for that graduation video. I'm just gonna be talking about like stuff reflecting back on the school year and just like, you know, moving on in life, like what's gonna be next for me for the future, man, because I can't wait. But anyways, I'm supposed to be doing a stream soon, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I almost said end the stream because I'm thinking about streaming. But anyways, hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next video or whenever I stream. Alright, goodbye everybody.